weaving tutorial for you, but we are going back to square stitch, which is actually, I really like square stitch. I always kind of, when I think about square stitch, I think, oh, it takes so long, but I actually quite enjoy doing it. Anyway, today I'm going to show you how to make this really cute skull bow. I've been in a bit of a rockabilly, psychobilly thing at the moment, so this is perfect. I've ordered some glue and some brooch backs, and I'm excited for them to arrive because I'm going to be gluing a brooch back onto this so I can turn it into a pin, because I think that would be the cutest little thing ever. If you watched the beginning of this video and you thought, but Hannah, I don't know how to square stitch, that's okay, that's allowed, we all start somewhere. I actually have a video on how to do square stitch basics, which can be found in the description box below, or the link to it can be anyway, and I've also popped it up in the eye over here somewhere, so feel free to click on over to that, watch that video, familiarise yourself with the stitch, and then yes, then come back here and make your own little cute skull bead. Bow. Skull. Bow. Before we get into the tutorial, I would just like to remind you that if you're enjoying it, don't forget to hit the thumbs up button and to subscribe so you don't miss out on any of the videos that I post. But yes, with all that being said, you didn't click on this video to watch me waffle on. Let's just get on with the tutorial, shall we? Okay, so to make this beaded bow, you are going to need your beads of choice. I'm using size 11 Miyuki Delica beads today. You're going to need a size 10 beading needle, which is threaded with around 1 meter of black beading thread, a bead stopper and some scissors. So about between 5 to 10 centimeters from the end of your thread, you're going to clip your bead stopper on, or you can use a stopper bead, either or. And we are going to start with that row that I'm indicating there. And we're going to start off by picking up 5 black beads and threading them down. And you'll notice that the pattern is blue, I'm using red. I decided to change my mind last minute. Clearly I'm in a red theme, what with the nails and everything. But we're going to start out by attaching 5 red beads on top of those black beads. And I'm going to skip ahead because this tutorial is long enough. I hope you've grabbed a snack or at least a cup of tea to keep you fueled through this excitement. And then remove the bead stopper because they get on my nerves. I mean, they're so useful, but they do get in the way. Then I am going to increase, and I need to increase by 2, but I like to do this one at a time. I tried to increase both beads at once and I got in a terrible mess. So I'm increasing one at a time, picking up each time 1 black bead and 1 red bead, and then increasing that way. And then going through both of the red beads to continue on my row. Then I am going to, in a second, I'll wait until I catch up with myself. There we go. Make sure everything is nice and flush and next to where it's meant to be. Now I'm going to attach 5 red beads over the top of the red beads that we just attached in the row before. So 5 red beads. And attach them on. Once again, skipping ahead. If you're following along with this live, feel free to pause it whenever I skip ahead. I will tell you in advance when I'm going to skip ahead. I just had to make it easier to view. Then once again, we need to increase by 2 on this row and the row before as well. So once again, I like to do this one at a time, picking up 1 red bead first and then a black bead, and then increasing that one. And making sure the threads aren't too twisted, and once again, nice and flush. And then 1 red bead, 1 black bead once more. And attach that on. Wonderful. And then attach that onto the rest of your beadwork like you would do with every other increase in square stitch. And go through all of those beads till the end. I explain all of this in my square stitch basics video. Then you're going to increase on this row as well. So pick up 2 black beads, and this is as wide as your bow is going to be. So pick up 2 black beads and increase there. And then you are going to attach 9 red beads over the top of the red beads that you have from the row before. So just all of the red beads there, just put red beads over the top and try not to get any knots in your thread. I was told that using a thread conditioner would stop knots. So I might have to look into that because I get very knotted thread. But hey, maybe I used 1.5 meters of thread for this. I did. I used 1.5 meters of thread for this, not a meter. So sorry about that. If you've already cut off a meter, you'll just have to add some. So I'm just pulling that last one through. Now we need to increase on this end as well. So once again, picking up 2 black beads, I'm just going to increase on this end the same way that we increased on the other end. Just the other way around. Then you need to attach that. So go through that bead and a couple of the red beads. And then up through a couple more red beads and come out of... Okay, so you're decreasing by 1 on the next row. So you're going to come out of that bottom red, or that last red bead before the black bead. Very confusing, I know, I'm terribly sorry. And then attach the next black bead. Oh, sorry, I just got a message. Then you are going to attach 7 red beads or blue beads or whatever colour bow you're going with. I wanted a hot pink, but I don't have any opaque hot pink, so I might have to rectify that when I do my next bead shop. Then we're going to attach our next what's it, bead? Words? Black? That's the word I'm looking for. Our next black bead, sorry. For the next row, we're not actually going to be increasing or decreasing, we're just going straight. So attach a black bead, as you normally would. And then we're going to attach 2 more red beads. How you all doing today, by the way? I'm excited because it's my birthday next week. I'm also equally terrified that it's my birthday next week. Not gonna lie. Not ready to be in my late 20s. But hey, it's one of those things we have to face in life. Then we're going to attach a black bead. Oh, itch on my leg. Someone's having a really loud phone conversation outside. I don't know if you can hear him. I'm hoping I can talk over him because he's been there for hours now and it's really annoying. And attach a red bead. I forgot how to say red and then said it in a really weird way. Awkward. Awkward. Then attach another black bead. I'm mainly excited because I'm filming this on Friday and I'm going to a food truck fest tonight. I'm so ready to stuff my face. I'm so excited. Then attach 2 more red beads. The sad thing is that since I've been on this healthy eating weight loss kick, I can't quite eat as much as I used to be able to do, which is really sad. But I'm hoping for a good burrito tonight. Cheat meals. I've got to love a cheat meal. I never usually have them, but you gotta live your life sometimes. Then on the other end, we're just going to attach a black bead for the outline. And then we are decreasing on the next row as well. So go down through the row before, go down a few beads. And then when you come up out of the other beads, you want to come out of that last red bead in the row next to the black bead. Make sure everything's pulled nice and tightly. Then you're going to attach a black bead onto that one as well. I actually really love this design. The brooch backs I've bought are actually like pins. You're going to attach 2 red beads. I'm hoping that I can turn some of my beadwork into pins to sell on Etsy because I think that would be super fun. I just need to, I just needed a good strong glue that wasn't going to perish the beads and blah, blah, blah. So I've ordered some E6000. I've ordered some pin backs. I'm really excited to wear this as and when they arrive. You're going to now attach a black bead in the dead center there. Although after looking at this, I think a brooch, like a longer brooch back would be a better thing to attach on it. Attach 2 more red beads because I think a longer brooch back will be able to support it a bit more and then I might not need to stick any fabric behind it to, make it more sturdy. I just want to get on it with my Etsy shop and start to branch out a bit more. I put on a couple of dice bags this past week, which people seem to have liked. But if there's anything in particular that you want to see in my Etsy shop that you'd be happy to purchase, or just actually any craft tutorials that you want to see, feel free to leave them in the comments below. I love to hear from you all, as always. I just attached a black bead. I don't know if I said that out loud or in my head. How embarrassing. Now we're going to decrease once more. So once again, sew through some of the row before and then come out of that last red bead. Yep. And then we are going to be picking up a black bead. The whole time you're making this, please be sure that your thread isn't getting caught around your beadwork. I've done it before where I've been beading. I've thought I was finished and then discovered that I had a big loopy piece of thread in the middle of it, which was super annoying. Now we're going to attach 3 white beads, and you betcha I'm going to skip ahead because I struggle to get my needle through these beads and I'm scared I'm going to break the beads and blah blah blah. Anyway, 3 white beads, and then attach another black bead there because it's super cute. Then we are going to attach 1 white bead onto that black bead, and then 2 black beads. I made a mistake and picked up a white bead. Nope, 2 black beads for his eye sockets, or hers. I don't know what gender this skull is. It's a skull. I know skulls have gender. Shh. And then attach another black bead. We'll just skim over how stupid I just sounded. I promise you I'm not stupid, just sometimes I have moments where I disappoint myself with my intelligence. Like my brain doesn't catch up to my mouth. We're now going to attach 2 white beads. Does anyone else have those moments? Like, I'm not a stupid person, just sometimes I say things and I think, oh Hannah, you try. Now I'm going to pick up 1 white bead and 1 black bead, and we are going to increase for its little teeth. We'll say it. There we go, that's gender neutral. For its little teeth. Once again, make sure when you're increasing that the beads are really close to the row that you just did. It might take some practice, it might take some wiggling around. I had to fight with this bit, and you didn't need to see that because I'm totally professional, obviously. Now you're going to attach 2 white beads. I'm not professional for anyone who's new to this. I am anything but, as I'm sure you can see. Like, I just like to have a chat with you all whilst I'm filming beading voiceovers. It's fun. Then we're going to attach 2 black beads. Oh, my tummy just gurgled. How embarrassing. That's not the first time that's ever happened whilst recording a voiceover, I'm ashamed to say. And I've just eaten. I made sure I ate so I wouldn't be hungry when filming the voiceover. I had an apple and a nectarine for anyone who's wondering. Now I'm going to attach... Nobody cares what you're eating, Hannah. Now I'm going to attach another white bead, and then I'm picking up 2 white beads, and I'm going to increase on this row and on the next row to get that nice rounded skull shape. Just need to rearrange on the sofa. Now I'm going to attach 3 more white beads, and yes, I skip ahead once again. Doodaloo. Now I'm going to attach a black bead for his nose hole, which is a weird thing to say and think about, and I'm therefore not going to think about it anymore. And that's what I'm talking about. Luckily I noticed there, but if I hadn't, that would have been really infuriating. Then I'm going to attach 2 more white beads. That's what I'm talking about. I mean with the loopy thread. I don't know if that was clear. I've said quite a lot in this video, so I'm sure it's difficult to keep track of all of the trains of thought. It's like rush hour in the station, which is my brain. Oh, Hannah. Anyway, 2 white beads. You're going to attach those, and it's going to be grand. And see, knotty thread. I need to get some thread conditioner. Another white bead. There we go. Yeah. And then you're going to attach 2 black beads for the eye socket. Once again, weird to think that I have a skull under my head. No, that's a stupid thing to say. But you know what I mean. You know when you look at the human body, you don't really think, you're a skeleton, unless you're like medical or a scientist or something, and I'm neither of those things. Then you're going to attach 2 more white beads. Maybe I shouldn't say anything off topic. Maybe I should think about what I'm going to say before I say it for fear of sounding stupid. It's like we've been watching a program about space. We're now going to decrease by 1 in preparation for the next row. We were watching a program about space and I turned to Mario and I said, you know what, space is just so big. And he laughed and I was just like, yeah, I suppose. That's a fair response. Now I'm going to attach one white bead. But I didn't mean like, duh, of course it's big. Like, obviously I know that space is big. And attach 2 black beads. I know the space is big, but sometimes, like, I cannot mentally comprehend how big it is because I can't compare it to anything. I know it's stupid. I'll stop waffling on. Hopefully someone who is listening will get me and not judge me. Not that any of you would judge me anyway because you're lovely, lovely people. Anyway, now I'm going to attach 3 white beads and that's just me putting my next program on. But yeah, I'm going to skip ahead on this one as well. That's me having a cheeky beverage. This filming malarkey makes you thirsty, makes your arms ache, it's all sorts. Now we're going to decrease by 1 once more in preparation for the next row. If you've got this far in the video, I want you to comment. Oh, this is a tough one. What's your favourite flavour of ice cream? That's completely unrelated. Anyway, I'm going to attach a black bead. I was trying to think of something food truck related, but I literally couldn't think of anything. Hannah. And now going to attach 3 white beads. Once again, skipping ahead. There we go. And attach those. And then attach another black bead. Then we are going to attach 2 blue beads, red. They're red. I'm using red, I'm not using blue. It's very confusing. This is why I usually use matching colours. And I don't know what happened at this point, but in my head, I thought, you know what, I could have just attached these 2 at the same time. And maybe, and now we're going to attach a black bead. Maybe in the future I will experiment in my own time, doing square stitch 2 beads at a time. But I didn't like how they were sitting, so I didn't continue it for the rest of the thing. So that was just a nice little one-off treat. But I might have to practice in my own time. Now I'm going to attach 2 more red beads because I don't need to practice new bead weaving techniques whilst I'm filming on camera because I don't need you to think that I'm any more unprofessional than I already already portray myself to be. Now I'm going to pick up 1 black bead and 1 red bead. We are going to be increasing, as I'm sure you guessed. And scoot that down. Oh, the man outside's gone. That's exciting. It's either that or I just got off the phone. Maybe me loudly closing my bathroom window gave him the message. Now I'm going to attach another red bead. And then I'm going to attach a black bead. And the black beads in the colour is just the little creases in the ribbon. I'm sure you grasped that, but sometimes I just like to explain things. Now I'm going to attach another red bead. This is my new nail varnish colour, by the way. What do we think? Do we like it? Do we like it? Attach another black bead. Off camera, obviously, because why would you do it on camera? It's not like you're trying to film yourself making anything or anything. I frustrate myself sometimes. Then attach another red bead. I think I'm starting to get better at keeping my hands in frame and keeping focus on and not moving my hands too much. Now I'm going to pick up 1 red bead, 1 black bead, increasing on this row and the previous row, so the row before as well. Make sure you attach those. Nicely done, nicely done. Oh, there we go. Then you are going to increase this row as well. Yep. So pick up 2 black beads and increase. Wonderful, wonderful, wonderful. Oh my goodness, I'm messing this up. Now I'm going to attach 7 red beads. And I really do mess this up. Oh no, that's in a future row. That's all right then. But yes, once again, skipping ahead, you don't need to see me attach 7 beads of the same colour. So skipping ahead. Wonderful. Then you are going to increase on this row and the row before as well. Once again, 2 black beads because both of these rows have the same colour edge. No, I'm just going to stop speaking. Sometimes I can go backwards in what I'm saying, and sometimes my brain is just like, no, Hannah, what are you doing? Now I'm going to attach 9 red beads. And once again, you don't need to watch me do all of it, so I will be skipping ahead. You're trying to make your bow symmetrical, as I'm sure you gathered. So you're copying the row from the other side. But now I'm going to increase this row and the next row. So once again, pick up 2 black beads. And you're going to increase. And we're still going to be increasing. There we go. There we go. There we go. There we go. And this one I'm going to skip here because this is the one I messed up on. You are going to attach 9 red beads. Oh, it isn't this row. What row is it I mess up on then? That's in a second then. But yes, 9 red beads. Going down. And then you're going to pick up 2 black beads and you're going to increase on both this row and the previous row. Once again, as I'm sure you've guessed, just make sure you're attaching that in with the rest of the row. I'm really sorry if you can hear my tummy gurgle. There's nothing I can do about it. It's very embarrassing. But this time we're decreasing for ready for the next row. So make sure you're coming out of a red bead, not a black bead. Then you are going to attach 2 black beads. This is the row I mess up on. Because 1, I'm running out of thread. 2, the thread's been through the beads a few times. And so it's a tough time getting my needle in the beads. And I'm scared I'm going to break the beads. Basically, it's not a big mess up. And you probably won't even notice it. But I'm now going to attach 5 red beads. And I'm going to skip ahead because I mess up at this point. And then I have to undo it. And I can't be bothered to. No, you don't need to see that. Now I'm going to attach 2 more black beads. Making sure that's nice and in place. Then we are going to, in a second, I'm getting ahead of myself, Hannah. Then we are going to decrease by 2 for the next row. So coming out of the red bead next to one of the black beads there we go. And for our final row, you heard it, our final row, we are going to attach 5 red beads. Nope. Black beads. We're going to attach 5 black beads for our final row. That's just me attaching the last bead. Now you're going to sew in your working thread and your tail end, going back and forth through your bead work, being very careful not to break any of the beads. Don't force the needle through. If it's not going to go, it's not going to go. Trim off the excess thread. Then your bow is ready to be turned into a pendant or a brooch or whatever you want to use it for, really. And yeah, this would also be a really cute hair bow. Anyway, see, I told you it's not that difficult to do. It's quite time consuming. I'm sorry that I had to skip ahead quite a lot in the tutorial. The filming of this video, well, the making process of this video was almost an hour long, so I had to cut it down to make it more consumer friendly for you, because nobody can put up with me talking at them for an hour unless you watch my live streams. And I'll be live streaming this Thursday, actually, that's the point. I'm live streaming this Thursday, which is the 15th, so 2 days before my birthday, so feel free to join me then. I'm live streaming at 8 PM Central European time, which is GMT +1, so an hour ahead of the time in England. I'm just saying a lot of words now, aren't I? Like I said in the introduction, if you did enjoy this video, it would mean the world to me if you hit that thumbs up button. I love to have support from all of you. And why not hit subscribe? I post a new craft tutorial here in the corner of craft every Sunday, and then I post bonus videos in the week as well. And this week's bonus videos, I filmed Get Ready With Me on Tuesday, and then on Thursday, I did the expat tag because I'm an expat, for those who don't know, British, living in Germany. If you want to see more bead weaving tutorials from me, first of all, let me know what you want to see. Come on, focus, do your thing. There we go. If you want to see more bead weaving tutorials, let me know what you want to see, because I love hearing ideas from you. Also, I do have a bead weaving playlist, so be sure you check that out as well. In the meantime, if you do decide to recreate anything using one of my tutorials, I want to see it, so feel free to post a picture on social media using the hashtag #TheCornerOfCraft. I just like to see these things. And also, if you'd like to follow me on social media, links to all of them can be found in the description box below, as well as where I've purchased my supplies and the colours you will need, or colours that I used anyway. But yes, I think that's everything I have to say. Thank you very much once again for watching, and I shall see you very soon in my next video. Bye! It's Hannah, and today I'm going to show you how to make this really cute, it's the wrong way around, I don't know if it is now, quaver, musical notes. Da, 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 da.